Hi guys, I'm in Athens, Greece, and while I'm here I decided to record a little travel video for you. You guys know I booked this trip at the last minute and it's been an amazing experience. I also admit that I paid a little bit too much for it, but it was one of those things that I just had to do. But this is the perfect time to share with you the case for using a travel agent. Okay, another confession. Let me start by saying I've never used a travel agent for personal travel, but I have used travel agents for professional travel. Usually the companies that I work for use a travel agent. Traveling, as you know, is one of my favorite hobbies. It's kind of the thing that I do. I also have a dream job that also allows me to hop on a plane very regularly, so I kind of know this travel industry like the back of my hand, and I take a lot of things for granted, but I wanted to start doing these tips so that you can get a better understanding of the business yourself, for free on the interweb. So you're probably thinking, well, with the internet and all the tools that you guys give me with your daily tips, I can probably book the best trip on my own. Travel agents still are privy to some of the best deals in the industry, and they have professional experience at nailing down some of the best hacks in the industry. They can also recommend the best destinations for your specific trip, which sometimes we simply don't have time to do, or we're just relying on those guidebooks on the internet. They can do much more than that. They're travel specialists. They can also put together your entire itinerary, so that takes away the stress. No matter how complex, if you want to do multi-city trips, if you want to do multi-country trips, so you don't have to do the planning and the details and which tour you're going to take and which restaurant is recommended on your own. You don't have to plan a single thing. They're truly in the business of creating possibilities that most people would have never dreamed of. Number 2, travel agents can handle every single aspect of your upcoming trip. We talked a little bit about that in the first tip, but here's a little more detail on that, which is the reason why it's a separate tip in itself. From airline tickets to accommodations to ground transportation, which I always say is the number one most overlooked thing when planning a trip. Your ground transportation, how you're going to get from the destination airport to your arrival hotel. They also will take care of all the various activities, area tours, and much more, all while keeping in mind the needs and interests of every member in your travel group. So if it's a family trip, and I'm talking about a family trip from a newborn infant to grandma with a disability, travel agents can create a dream vacation that would just be too tedious for you to do because, you know, you have a day job. And number 3, travel specialists also often have exclusive access to expertise, special perks and discounts, and quick solutions that aren't available to the general public. They're also constantly communicating with the travel community in your intended destination, so they have the most up-to-date information to answer any questions that you may have along the way, which the guidebooks on the internet, quite frankly, do not. So I just finished my tour of the Acropolis, and I hope you enjoy those travel tips. I'll see you next time.